Hi guys, my name is MRDUL Pandita. I am very fortunate to have secured All India Rank 2 in this year's Indian Economic Services examination. I post-graduated last year. I did a dual degree course from BITS Pilani. I did a BE in Mechanical Engineering and an MSc in Economics. And I always had an idea that yes, this is the field of economic policy making is where I want to build a career, and that's why I'm very happy to have finally secured that. This was my second attempt since I graduated last year, so I gave my first attempt in my final year of college itself, and this was my second attempt, and thankfully I'm very grateful to have sailed through. Talking about IES, there's a lot to talk about and can't be covered in a small video, but a couple of things I will say is that in the past 5 to 6 years, this exam has gotten tougher. I mean, there's absolutely no doubt about that. The marking has become stricter, the quality of questions has increased a lot, and 2 points I want to emphasize is that you have to complete your syllabus. I think gone are the days when people used to leave large chunks of syllabus. I often used to hear people say, or even toppers say that you can leave some parts of the syllabus. I think this was applicable 5-6 years back, but I think it is absolutely not true anymore. You have to cover every part of your syllabus, because there is a possibility that from the parts you actually know, they might end up giving you a very tough question, and then for a backup you need to have some basic idea of every aspect, so that the parts where an easier question comes from, you are able to attempt that. So that's a very important thing to keep in mind. I think you have to cover stuff like environmental economics or Indian economy or even econometrics and mathematical economics. These are portions where people tend to take a back seat and rely more on the syllabus, which is in overlap with economics option. I think those days are gone now, and you have to complete your syllabus. The second thing, I think the importance of notes has become very important, because the syllabus is so voluminous, and like I said, it has also gotten, like, the exam has also gotten tougher, that your notes are the foundation of everything. I think IES is not a general studies type of an exam where you need to have presentation and all those kind of things. I think your notes will ultimately reflect the quality of your answers will ultimately reflect your notes. Like, if your notes are good, I think you will end up writing good answers. Someone approached me on Telegram yesterday and asked me that there's some difficulty in writing answers, and I told him the exactly same thing, that if your notes are good, your answers will also be good. I think that is a sine qua non. So that's a very important fact to consider. My own experience, my own journey was that last year I scored 355 marks. 355 for last year is actually not a bad score, but if you have to qualify, you have to give that extra effort. I think that 120%, 130%, that is important in IES now. So last year I scored 355, and after a lot of hard work I improved it to 441. So I am telling you, that last mile, that last 20%, 10%, even 1% effort, that is extremely important, and it takes a lot out of you. But I think it is absolutely worth it, because I think that effort from 0 to 355 compared to the effort from 355 to 441, the effort from 355 to 441 is exponentially more. So I think you have got to consider that and really work hard. My experience with BRISPoint, I took 2 initiatives, which was their test series. I took the IES test series, and I took the interview guidance program. One thing I would appreciate about BRISPoint is that things are done on time. Things are uploaded systematically, and the tests were uploaded systematically, and Ravindra sir used to check things on time. I would also like to express my gratitude towards Ravindra sir. I think Ravindra sir, first of all things aside, he's a fantastic listener. He's a very compassionate person. I called him up, and he was kind enough to answer my questions, and he also gave me 2 very valuable pieces of advice. The first one was that for Indian economy, he told me to first build my base notes from Mishra and Puri, and I think that advice was gold, because I ended up building my base notes from Mishra and Puri, and then I added all the value addition from that. Of course, the value addition was very important, but so was getting my base right, and I think that was a good advice. And the second thing also, he told me that focus on IES examination, because there are a lot of aspirants who try to balance a lot of things, doing civil services also alongside. But I think in retrospect, he was absolutely right on this part. I don't think it's a good idea anymore to give both the exams, because IES has become difficult. The syllabus also is pretty separate from economics optional, and I think his advice was right. I will also be mentoring students for IES examination, so you can check out my Telegram channel for the same. So overall, this was my experience. Thank you so much for listening.